Sounds good. That's good. That's not fun. Nice Kha'zix VOD. I've actually been playing Kha'zix recently. Oh, this skin is so ugly.
Nobody likes the skin other than me.
Including that makes sense. Top is Vegeta. I mean, not Vegeta. Top is Orn. It's full clear like normal. Wait for just patience on the E. Literally just patience, because like here, if Rakan let's pause. If Rakan W hits, then you E auto Q W, he dies. If Rakan W misses, because he flashes it, right? Then you'll just don't E. You'll just auto Q W him. You're on his face, right? So you should just chill. So if he gets stunned, E. If he doesn't get stunned, do nothing. So in this case, he flashed it. So boom, you just auto here. You just auto Q E him. You know, auto Q W, whatever the fuck you want to do it, right? I don't think he'd die anyways. Maybe he could. Nah, maybe he died. It's 50-50. But just patience, basically. You basically only want to E if Rakan W lands, and you could wait to see if it lands. That's all.
Okay.
Not guaranteed anything would come out of it. Full clear down again. Top got 2 kills. Awesome. Looks like you're on a ward. Fine, you'll just E away. No problem. If he flashes, you'll flash away. He doesn't. Base. I will never go here in a million years. You know you both full clear down because he was here, right? So that means like when you're Krugs, he's on Gromp, right? If he full cleared up, then there's no way he would be here right now because how did he full clear up to Krugs and then make it in this river to fight you? See what I mean? So you know, like by seeing Sylas here, that should tell you he full cleared down, meaning that you know that when your blue Gromp will spawn, his red Krug spawn. So here, it's gray, so I don't know the exact time. If you press tab, it'll show you the exact time. I'm guessing it's probably like 37 to like 42 seconds or something when it spawns. So I would just run here and literally just sit in his red and start his red on spawn. And like losing first, you have to understand like first dragon for a quadrant is never worth basically. Like ever, ever, ever. If you lose first if you're Sylas and you get this dragon and he loses his entire top side, like game is over basically because you'll be level 6 and he's level 5. And when he does dragon and recalls goes here, you'll literally just be sitting in this bush or this bush or this bush, any of these bushes, level 6, and level 6 Kha'Zix will slaughter a level 5 Sylas. Even the level 6, even if he's also level 6 off dragon, you'll still kill him because your ult is just way better in 1v1 setting. You know what I mean?
Yes. I only went there because I know I'm there on time to either kill him on Drake or like I guess
There's
the
just too
dragon
many
and he move
there's
he
just too many
really
variables I don't
leaves.
like. Like in my head, there is nothing in the game that will stop this plan. But here, let's say their mid laner just stands right here. You can't walk through him, you know? The mid's leashing the dragon. You jump over, and now you're 2v1. Like you don't have like there's too many fucking. You have to hope their mid doesn't come. You have to hope that your support comes. There's too many things that here. Not, and then you'd be like, oh, but their mid can come here too. It's different because this is like it's normalized for Millionaire to come hover a dragon. That's like a normal thing. This is not normalized. A. And B as well, you could actually avoid this. You could go here and like over the wall. You can go to Tribush. You can't really go this way. It's too slow. Because if you go this way, then the dragon will be dead. So you have to go this way. So it's just kind of like there's more options with this. And there's less like what's the word? There's just less conditions. You don't need a mid laner. You don't need a top laner. You need no support. Their top laner can't help him because you could just like walk around in a circle for 20 minutes. That's all. I'm not saying this won't work. It just if there's a single ward anywhere here, ward, their mid laner is just leashing him. I think the mid laner will just fight you. Or they could just reset the thing. Like you, for example, is you're forced to you're forced to flash away. You take it over. Also, it looks like their mid laner based. You know what I mean? Like their mid laner literally recalled right now. You have no idea. If you look mid and saw Malzahar was like 1 HP, no HP, no mana, no ult, whatever, like bad conditions, then I think it makes more sense to me, right? But you never even looked mid once here. So what's stopping Malzahar right now from leashing Dragon, which is normal. People leash Dragon all the time. He got his wave and he has nothing better to do, and he just has all 4 spells. And even though you're full HP and Sylas is half HP, I want you to imagine Malzahar is here. Boom, flash ult. Even though Sal's 1 HP, he will happily EWQ. You'll die in full CC. You'll never even get out of the Mouse ult. You know what I mean? I genuinely think Malzahar's here right now, and you get flash ulted for full HP with no dash, no flash,
Um,
you're just dead.
yes. Before I flash in, we see him backport on the mid wave
Wait, where?
or on the mid lane. Just before I flash in.
Oh, let's see. If you did, then I'll take it back.
But I'll flash in there even if I don't see him, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay. I see it now. I didn't see it either. Uh, I mean, I don't know. It's whatever. It works. I still prefer my plan. Not even because it's my plan. I just think it just has less variables. You don't have to flash. You don't have to worry about the mid laner. You don't have to worry about what if as you're walking here midway, bot lane just dies 2v2, right? And now Alistar's first to dragon. Like there's too many things that could happen. You know what I mean? Sylas kites the dragon better because he shouldn't even be this low. He should be low, but he shouldn't be this low. I don't know what the fuck he did. And all these things like, and even then,
And here I get really outplayed. That was so stupid.
yeah. I mean, you're just being greedy. You also have to. Anytime you do something like this as well, you have to do this knowing um what's the word? You have to do this knowing that I have a timer. Like my entire top side's up. Blue's up, Gromp's up, Bull's up. So obviously I'm not the dragon's worth it. I'm just saying that like the second you kill dragon, you have to be like, bro, I gotta go back to my camps. Unless it's a guaranteed play bot, like it's fucking, the South is unbelievably insane, you just gotta go back to your fucking camps. And obviously you also have a scuttle card that gives you level 6. So I would do scuttle before anything. You look Balian and this guy needs help. Okay, obviously you walk to Alistair here, but then here it's okay. Well, you just let Alistair live, by the way. Like you're just, you know what I mean? Like just go for the guaranteed stuff. Walk down,
Yeah, yeah.
guaranteed kill, guaranteed scuttle. Then you'll just
Yeah, that
filter it
was
up.
stupid.
Raptors, Wolves, Grom, Blue. You'll have level advantage. Then you can invade his top side if you'd like. Just play for the guarantee as TLDR. That's the reason. That's the same reason. That's the whole. If we really want to just simplify, the whole reason why I like this over this is because to me this was just more guaranteed. Let's say this dragon play was like 70% chance. I think this red play is like 80% chance. That's all. And then same thing with here. Kill Alistar into Scuttle is like 100% chance. Chasing this guy and this guy eating wrong or you eating badly or whatever the fuck happens is it just adds risk, which we want to avoid. That's all. Make sense?
Yeah, I just trolled there. If I go Scuttle, if I go Alistair, and then maybe still invade his top, all as well. I just trolled.
Mhm.
Here I still go for the invade, I think, if I remember correct.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, we
stronger
still
and you have
go.
support roam.
And then we kill him, but yeah, the
I'm not
others
sure what you
follow
ulted
up.
for though, because he'll die eventually. You're already on him,
I just ulted for the damage, I guess,
You're
for the
overkilling,
passive.
because like when you kill him here, because you're only killing someone with so many Qs. So like he's 150 HP, right? If you look at your Q here, it's 244. So like 90 of your damage is overkill, and your passive is around 90 damage per auto. So like a lot of times, and this is very common as Kha'zix, like you see your passive auto, it's at 47 extra damage. That's the damage you got from it. So 2 passive autos is literally ends up being exactly 90 damage. You see? Uh, so I say this because it's like really common where I'm not telling you to do the fucking calculus math instantly, but it's like when you play enough Kha'Zix, you kill someone in when you talk about how you kill someone, you talk in the language of how many Q cycles. Does it take 2 Qs to kill someone, 3 Qs, 4 Qs? Squishies late game are like one Q. It's like auto QW one shot. You know what I mean? So when you're about to fight someone, you should always kind of have like a basis of how many Qs, and then you can always have like a, and if you don't know beforehand, you'll know like as you're fighting. Like here, all you did on this guy was auto QW, right? And the guy have his HP on. I see this, and I already know I need at least 2 more Qs, maybe even 3. You know what I mean? Because if I would probably just 2, because if I did one auto Q and he's this, Then here it would be like I'll like walk out to him. I'll do another auto Q while he's airborne, and that'll bring him to here, and then he'll be in like one last Q range. Does that make sense? So
Yeah.
you just have to calculate the damage more. This was very like I don't think this hindsight at all. Like you're overkilling by 90 damage, so one of your old autos was basically worthless. And then you could argue, oh, but it gives me movement speed to catch up to him. But you already had Storm Raider, so you would have caught up to him with that anyways. Because if you had just one extra ult charge here, or if you could like cancel Alistar W or Alistar ult with your ult, then you have a chance of living. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Also, this is Kha'zix exclusive. I think if other champs make sense to wait. I think because Q Evo Kha'zix kills camp so fast, you should just be starting the shred instantly. Like I think if you're just hitting it, Q, Q smite. I think Red's dead now, and then you'll get the same exact jump on him. You know what I mean? It also is causing it's not only because you kill so fast, but let's say you're playing I don't know a champion like Lee Sin, right? Where most of his damage comes from Q, but Lee Sin Q is 8-second cooldown, while Kha'Zix is 2-second cooldown. If you Q it and then Sylas face checks, you're fucked because now you have no damage. But Kha'Zix, you Q him and then Sylas face checks, it doesn't matter. Your Q's still up in a second anyways, right? So you're not actually missing any damage. I'll make sure not to W the camp. I'll just kill with autos and Qs because my W is long. So if he does face check, I want my W up. But for Qs, your Q will basically always be back up. You know. And the reason,
Honestly, here I don't really understand why Sylas came in so late anyway.
I mean, they have a feeling you're
I
here.
thought
That you guys
I
walked on a ward or
thought
something. Because look how they're playing. Like these guys are like the way you see how they hit the squire.
I guess Rakan is just on vision when he walked here.
Yeah, it could be many things. It could be anything. But again, the reason why you have 6 camps up. Anytime you have multiple camps up, you have to have a sense of urgency. I need to get to my camps. I'm not saying don't do this. You can do this, but as you're doing it, you have to be constantly minding fast as possible, fast as possible, fast as possible. I don't have time to wait around. I don't have time to kite the red buff. I want to kill as fast as possible. I have 6 camps. I need to clear this. Like you have to. This is such a big deal. You have to understand. You should never, ever in this game state only be up 1 camp. You're only up 1 camp. 48 CS 52. Each camp is 4 CS. You should never be up 1 camp this game. You should be up like 7 camps. You should be level 7. You should never be same XP as this guy, ever, you know? Not only do you clear faster than them, just by base clearing, but you also got an early game lead on him. So you should be like double faster than them, you know? I think being same thing here. Don't fucking go top. They're fighting top, whatever. I can give a fuck. I'm full clearing down. I'm doing don't even this is just like 5 seconds. I know you realize, thank God, but still, you shouldn't even be like all these habits stack up. Choosing dragon over trading, not doing the red buff, even the 5 seconds walking top after blue. Like these are all like micro habits that show your like psyche in game. You know, like you have to chill out. Um, unless it's guaranteed. What I mean by guaranteed is like they're pushing, they're low, you have numbers advantage. Unless there's like a very sizable, obvious advantage on why the fight would be advantageous for you and why you want to take it, you should always default to not fighting. Or not even not fighting, just farming. When you have all 6 camps down, then you could default to fighting. But if your camps are down, if your camps are up, then you should always default to not fight, unless it's a very guaranteed good fight. Make sense? Like here, I would just instantly base. Like let's do the fucking math. You have perfect Umbral Gold, Umbral 750, which is a huge NS spike. It's unbelievable huge. And look at this. You just see, and now like I'm not anti-fight. You have a timer. You see their raptors and their skull spawning. You have a winning 1v1. These are my scuttles. This is my raptor camp. And then here in a second, you see Silo's bot side, right? I think.
Yeah, we see him and then invade.
Yeah, you see him here. I think in a second. Or you already saw him. Where was it? You just saw him now. Amazing. Will he, if you run to his Raptors now, or sorry, if you base run to his Raptors, who is first Raptors, you or him? Because he has to do Gromp, which will take like 15 seconds, right? You will
Yeah,
be.
I
So
will
you
be
could literally
faster.
base, run to Raptors. If he face checks, you can sit in this bush for like 10 seconds. If he face checks, you kill him. If he doesn't, then you'll go back to Scuttle. And now, nice. Let's do the math. You got first Dragon. You'll get first Grubs. So you got first 2 objectives, and you're taking his camps, and you're getting a Scuttle camp. So you're up CS. You're taking his camps too. So you're still doing something aggressive. We're not just AFK vegans, right? And we're playing for both. And we're being objective stacking. Like you're doing everything, you know. But instead, you're like, no, let's fight without flash and with item in inventory. I'm not saying this is gonna be a bad fight. Could be a good fight. It just like so it just I don't know. I just don't. It's just not as good as something else. Ult this guy, chase him. He ults away. Do we kill him? No, we don't. Nice. We got nothing. All we did was we burned ult for ult and got no camps, got no kill. We get Alistar kill, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say it's because of your play, just a fucking random kill fell in your lap, you know? It's not like a calculated event. It's pure luck.
Um, in my defense, I thought he had no ult available here, the Sylas, when I invaded him on
I
Gromp.
get it. I could
I
tell.
thought
I saw you
he
type.
ulted
I
top
get it.
earlier.
But it doesn't. Everything I said stands. Ult, no ult doesn't really.
Yeah,
He
I
could be half
understand.
HP. I still don't want you to do this. You know.
Mhm.
That's all.
So instead of fighting him in the same turn, we just go to the to the next turn basically.
Mhm.
We let him finish his turn.
I'll word it like this. This is how I like to say it. The way I see League is if it doesn't matter how good your odds are right now. If you have better odds in the near future, then your odds are shit. So in other words, if you have an 80% chance of winning this fight right now, but if you base and you fight you get Umbral and then you fight Raptors, and a fight at Raptors would be an 81% chance winning. These odds are shit. Even though they're good odds to win, I consider them now shit. If you have guaranteed better odds in the near future, then why would you not prefer those over the ones you're taking now? Does that make sense? Even though these are good odds, 80% is a good odds, obviously, right? I consider them shit odds because I have a guaranteed 81% chance or 82% chance or 90, whatever the fuck you want to call it, just higher. It could be 80 fucking 0.1% better odds, you know? If I have this in the future, why would I ever take this? Ever. And in my head, if you base for Umbral, it's a major power spike on Kha'zix, right? And you're guaranteed to get the, like right now you're not guaranteed to get a jump because there could be wards here, or obviously he looks like he's sniffing it out. Like right now you're getting a jump on him, but I feel like if you're because it's always going to be better as any champion, but especially assassins, for someone to walk into you than to you to walk into someone, right? It's always preferred to have the enemy walk
Yes.
into you, right? So in my head, if you're on Raptors, he's walking into you. But here, you have to walk into him. You see? So not only is this better for timing, maybe he kills the ground before you get here. You don't know. But here, again, we did the math. You'll always be here first. So not only will you be first there, you'll have better item there, and he's forced to walk into you there. Everything is better about this. You know? And there's an objective on the side of the map. After this goes well, you can do Grove afterwards. After this Gromp goes well, what are you gonna do afterwards? There's no dragon, there's no scuttle, there's nothing to do after this. It's the only thing you can get here is this Gromp, you know? Make sense? It's just balancing the odds. I just did 6-7 in my room, like trying to balance with my hands. It's just trying to balance the odds to give yourself the best odds possible, avoiding what the enemies can do, avoiding having to rely on your teammates, and stuff like that.
Is it better to like do the grubs here or take his camps topside?
I think camps first. You'll do grubs after.
And then let's say I take his camps here, and then I don't know, he walks like maybe dragon or maybe my bot jungle.
I'll
Then
match him.
surely I go defend there, right?
Yes,
Instead
yes,
of
yes,
grubs.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Watch that again. say just leave. Like danger ping, caution ping. You got to kill. You're happy. Um, explain to you. I'm pretty sure I explained to you in the past, but I'll explain it again. If I didn't, maybe I forget if I did to you or someone else. And then if I did it again, I'll just do it again. For assassins specifically, it's the only role in the game where I'd say they have 4 like crazy item breakpoints. Most champions just have item breakpoint at when they build their item, right? Like AD carry spike Infinity Edge and Mage spike Death Cap and whatever the fuck. No Mage spiking on Lost Chapter, and no AD carry spiking on BF Sword, right? That's like a whatever component. Assassins are the only role in the game, which I'm aware of, where they spike is a component. So I always say for assassins, there are 4 times in the game where you have to base instantly unless you like can't. It's first Dirk completion, like the item that this Dirk builds into,
Yeah.
second Dirk, and then third completion, you know? Or if you're going Brutalizer item, Brutalizer is the Dirk, because that's it's just the lethality, right? In this case, like after you get this kill, you are like 1 camp from Voltaic. Voltaic's like 973 or some weird number. So in my head, I am just like, Herald's up now, I'm just immediately doing like blue ground wolves. And then especially for Kha'zix specifically, his 3 fucking crazy level spikes are 6, 11, and 16, obviously, for Empower. So like my head, you're like 1 or 2 camps from item, you're 3 to 4 camps from level up, unless you have to fight, like they're invading you, as an example of you having to fight, or your team's all flashing in, so you have to fight. Unless you have to fight, again, have to means necessary. You must, the gun to your head. I am not fighting. Or the fight's like guaranteed winning. Like these guys like 1 HP, that guy's like 1 HP, and there's like 4 of you. 4v2, obviously they're 1 HP. You can't say no. Which isn't the case here, obviously. So here I'm just danger pinging, gosher pinging, danger pinging, and I'm doing Gromp, Blue, Wolves, Raptors. I'm doing honestly just a full clear 6 camps, right? All 6 camps, basing on level 11, basing on full voltaic, and plus like an extra longsword or something. And now the game is like so winnable. You're 2 item spike, level 11 Kha'Zix, they have their soul are super killable. They have like they have GP on side lane and Malzahar and mobile squishies TLDR. You should just be like god on map now. Like even Yunar is easy to kill. It's a like you should just I need to get my spike, my item spike and my level spike, and then I could play like a psycho, invade, get picks on side, play for Herald. I don't care what the fuck you want to do, but that's like not right now. Every second we're chasing these guys is just waste of time. It looks like I mean, fuck, it worked out, I guess. But I don't like that's the that's the thing. You just don't know. Is my team gonna play it correctly? Is the enemy gonna play it badly? GP lives with a 1 HP. Orange chasing that guy. Fucking what if they're the Malzar TP's in? Like what the who fucking knows? We chase this guy for a full minute, shitting my pants at the end that Rakan doesn't die or something. It's just so much bullshit. GP also pretty sure
Yeah.
GP could just keep running. He doesn't. You see how he's turning back? If he just keeps running,
Yeah, I
we're
didn't
just
wanna
wasting time.
really fight this. I didn't really want to fight this. I just followed because they kept going in, but I had to ping them back, I
Yeah,
guess
just
so,
ping,
right?
pings. Yeah, danger ping, caution. If you're like, it's also one of the things where people respond to body language. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but if Rakan sees you turn back and hit blue buff, I highly doubt he's gonna keep chasing. He might, right? But like the chances of him chasing dramatically lower. Correct? Like he sees, oh shit, my teammate's not chasing. He's hitting blue buff. He's also pinging danger at the same time. Then I guess I'll leave. Gives him sense time worth if Sylas is just bases here, sees you chasing GP, he just bases, and then just runs. He's basing right now while you're chasing this GP, and he just runs straight to your red buff. You just lose red and Raptors, right? And like two camps are around the same as one kill. You know what I mean? Especially when you put into the equation that you chase this guy for like a full minute. Anyways, we get the camps finally. Recall. We're really strong now. Press tab actually. Let's see. If they're building armor, I like another Dirk. If they're not, then Grudge is fine. Press armor.
I think I
I'd go.
go Grudge.
Yeah, I mean, Grudge is never bad. I'll never say Grudge is bad, right? Armor pen is armor pen. But if I was you, I'd probably go another Dirk item as well, because no armor, no armor, no armor, no like literally the only person that has armor is Alistar, and you're not hitting him. Even with Grudge, you're not hitting him, so it doesn't really matter. Um, and obviously like again, base levels is good too. So I'm not saying Grudge is bad. I just think you'd have more value from something else. Like Edge of Night here is really good. If you want to go Bastion Breaker, it's fine. Um, Shield Break's useless. Yeah, I mean, it's just any Dirk item, to be honest. I don't mind it. That's what I would do personally, but this is never bad.
It's just a mess here. They all die. Do you think it was correct to go top instead of the dragon if we are this behind? Like I think they should have just went dragon and then I can maybe get a camp or two top. Instead they defended.
Let's see over time. You're trying to. I think at this point in the game, because you're so spiked right now, this is wrong. You're not. You have to change how you view fights as Kha'zix. I 100% agree with you. Dragon is not fightable 5v5. 1,000,000% you cannot fight this dragon. I do think though, because you have all 6 camps down, if I was you, I would literally, and I sweep her up, I would literally go into this jungle. Dragon's 54 seconds. I would just sweep as much as I can. Choose a bush. Am I choosing this bush, this bush, this bush? Not in your jungle, in their jungle, so they don't expect it. Any of these bushes I just pinged, boom, 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 boom. Even this one. And if anyone face checks you, which name is not Alistar, literally Sylas, GP, Yunara, with these items, you will one shot them. And if you one shot them, Dragon is no longer 5v5. It is a 4v5. So I agree. Dragon fight's unwinnable team fight wise, but if you get a pick, it's not a team fight. I mean, it is team fight, but 45 is like skewed because its number advantage is simply too OP in League of Legends. So I think the dragon is fightable, but only if you get a pick. But picks won't just appear on your lap. You have to actually work hard to get picks. You have to position yourself in the jungle. Make sure you buy a pink ward. Make sure your sweeper's up. Make sure you don't get umbro procced by some random shit. So I don't think you should be up here. I think you should be playing for dragon, but again, not in the like play for dragon way. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you say I still try and trap somebody,
Yeah,
even
100%.
though like there's zero control in the jungle right now there.
Yeah, because you're the one getting control. You have sweeper, you have umbral, like you have
Okay,
ways to
okay.
do it. You also like you see them. If you like don't know where they are and you're face checking them, it's scary. But like you see Alistar right now, 1 HP, and you see Yunara right now, 1 HP. So you know these two have to base. So you kind of do some like detective reasoning. Like if GP stop, let's do the math. Right, look at everything, all the information you have right now. GP stop, that's one top. Two mid, these have to base. I don't know if you just saw, but they're both 1 HP, so they have to base. So this guy can't fight. This guy has to base. This guy's bot lane. So if you walk in the jungle, the only person that can walk into you or fight you is Sylas, and that's a winning 1v1. So no one can kill you in the jungle. It's not like you're gonna walk in the jungle and get Malzahar flash ulted or Alistar combo. Alistar's basing. He has to base. He's 1 HP. Malzahar's bot. GP's top. So you have full information. Even though you like Vision's a really bad like misconception in League where people are like scared of boogeyman. Like if they don't see what's in the jungle, they just assume the worst. But you can like deduce things by things you do see. It's like fucking multiple choice. Like if the answer is A, B, or C, or D, you don't know the answer, but you know the answer can't be A or D. So even though like you don't know the answer, you still kind of know the answers. You don't know exactly where they have vision. You don't know, but you do know that they cannot be in the jungle. They cannot chuck you. Umbral can clear, like Umbral itself can just clear from here to here, right? And then Sweeper can clear from here to here. And now you'll have this entire area swept. And then you could just sit in this bush or walk in this bush or whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I mean? Maybe there's even a squire, you could squire everything. Uh so the idea of like, oh, I don't have any control is like just using buzzwords. Cause yes, you're the one who's going to go and gain the control.
Okay.
Rakan's also shown very big interest in walking with like following this game. This guy's been your lapdog. He's playing Yumi, so he's a support with sweeper and ward. So when you walk in here, he's gonna follow you, and he is going to be placing vision. AK, he's going to be placing control as well. Make sense?
Mhm.
So I do think this dragon's contestable. And if you don't get a pick, then you'll just lead or trade.
So that was basically my last chance to come back. If I had gotten a pick, maybe we win the
Probably, yeah. I don't think
fight
this game was your
before and
fault
then
though.
maybe dragon.
It was not a bad game. I think even though all your plays worked, I think that it's a good lesson for like future games, like just evaluating risk. You know what I mean? Balancing what's worth the risk, what's not worth the risk. And that usually like the answer to that is like what's like um best case scenario, how much do you get? Worst case scenario, how much do you lose? And then B is how reliant are you on your teammates for that play? And I think in some of the plays you're going for, you're relying on their mid not paying attention or your support to be with you, like random shit, you know. On the plays I want you to go for, the only person you're relying on is yourself. And yeah, and I think that you gotta, but I don't know. If this game was not your fault, definitely could have played better. But it's kind of I don't like to use the word unlucky, but this is more of an unlucky type game. But yes, I agree. If you got a pick there, even a single pick can turn the game. That's just how league is, you know. So definitely winnable. Any questions?
We kill GP here